Hey there, snake lovers. If you're the proud owner of a Rosy Boa, you already know how charming and unique these creatures can be. Today, we're diving deep into everything you need to keep your scaly friend happy and healthy. But first, let me ask you this. Did you know that Rosy Boas have an unusual ability that helps them survive in the wild? Something that even their predators find challenging to overcome? Stick around because we will reveal that fascinating fact later. Let's jump right in and tackle the big question. Do Rosy Boas make good pets? Spoiler alert, the answer is a resounding yes. These snakes are often recommended for beginners because they have calm temperaments and manageable sizes. Most adult Rosy Boas grow to about 3 to 4 feet long, making them a great choice for those new to snake ownership. You may notice that your Rosy Boa has a bit of a personality. Some love to explore while others are perfectly content to lounge in their cozy hide. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want a pet that doesn't bark, meow, or demand constant attention? But keep in mind they are still reptiles and their moods can change, so respect their space when they need it. Just like us, they have days when they feel social and days when they prefer solitude. Think of your Rosy Boa as a charming roommate. Sometimes they're up for a chat, and sometimes they just want to binge watch their favorite show in silence. Now let's talk about diet and nutrition. Feeding your Rosy Boa is fairly simple, and that's a plus. They primarily eat rodents, so you'll want to ensure you offer the right size. A good rule of thumb is to feed them one appropriately sized rodent every 7 to 10 days. And here's a pro tip. Avoid handling your snake for about 48 hours after feeding. Why, you asked? Because no one wants to deal with a regurgitated surprise decorating their tank. If you want to avoid late night trips to the pet store, consider feeding frozen thawed rodents. It's cleaner, safer, and your snake won't mind a bit. Plus, it gives you more time to binge watch your favorite shows without worrying about feeding time. When it comes to choosing the right food, always consider the size of your Rosy Boa. A good rule is to pick a rodent that is about the width of the widest part of their body. If you're unsure, it's always better to err on the side of caution and choose a smaller option. Remember, it's not a competition. You want your snake to enjoy its meal. Let's move on to exercise and mental stimulation. You might think they're snakes, they just lounge around. But Rosy Boas do need some movement. They are natural escapists known for squeezing through tight spots. This brings me to a hilarious story. One owner named their Rosy Boa Houdini because despite all precautions, it kept finding ways to escape its enclosure. Every few weeks, Houdini would be spotted casually draped over the owner's bathroom towel rack or peeking out from under the couch. Eventually, they double-locked the tank, but Houdini kept everyone guessing with its sneaky escapades. So ensure your enclosure is secure. Otherwise, you might find yourself in a game of hide and seek with your slippery friend. For exercise, provide a spacious enclosure that allows for movement. Enrichment activities like climbing branches or rocks can help keep your Rosy Boa mentally stimulated. You can even create an obstacle course with safe items to encourage exploration. Think about adding tunnels, logs, or even safe plants that your Rosy Boa can investigate. It's a great way to mimic their natural habitat and keep them engaged. Now let's talk about grooming. Good news, Rosy Boas don't require much grooming at all. However, keeping their environment clean is essential. You should spot clean daily to remove any messes and do a full tank clean at least once a month. When you clean, keep an eye out for any signs of mold, especially if you use organic substrates. A clean home means a happy snake, and if you notice any shedding issues, don't panic. Just ensure the humidity is appropriate and provide a good hiding spot for them to feel secure. If you see your Rosy Boa struggling to shed, consider a humid hide. You can create this by placing damp moss or paper towels in a small container where they can feel safe while they shed. Trust me, your snake will thank you for it. I remember the first time I saw my Rosy Boa struggling to shed, I was worried, but once I added a humid hide, the shedding process went much smoother. It's amazing how a little extra care can make such a difference. Let's dive into training techniques. While Rosy Boas won't fetch your slippers like a dog, you can still help them become accustomed to handling. Gentle handling works best, especially when they are young. Start with short handling sessions and gradually increase the time as they become more comfortable. Remember to avoid handling during shedding time. Their vision is limited and they may become defensive. Also, try to handle them when you're calm and relaxed. They can sense your energy, so if you're feeling anxious, they might too. This is especially important when you introduce new friends or family to your snake. I once introduced my Rosy Boa to a friend who was nervous about snakes. I was calm, but my friend was a bundle of nerves. The moment they saw the snake, they jumped back. I had to take a deep breath and show them how gentle and relaxed my Rosy Boa was. It turned into a fun moment, and by the end, my friend was even holding her. Now let's discuss socialization and behavior management. This is key for creating a trusting bond with your snake. Start by letting them explore their enclosure without disturbances. After a few days, you can gently introduce handling. Every snake has its personality. Some will be ready to hang out, while others may prefer their alone time. That's perfectly okay. Just respect their space. Building trust is a journey, not a race. And don't forget to pay attention to their body language. If they flatten their bodies or try to retreat, they're telling you they need some space. Listening to these signals is crucial for a harmonious relationship. Now let's talk health. Preventing common health issues is vital for a long, happy life. With proper care, Rosy Boas can live over 20 years in captivity. Keep an eye out for signs of shedding problems or respiratory infections. If you notice anything unusual, an annual checkup with a reptile vet is a wise choice. Regular checkups can help catch any potential issues before they become serious. You want to avoid emergencies, so keeping a close watch on your snake's behavior and eating habits is essential. If your Rosy Boa stops eating or becomes lethargic, it's time to consult a vet. Having a basic reptile first aid kit at home is also a great idea. Items like antiseptic wipes and heat packs can be lifesavers in case of minor issues. Creating a safe and stimulating home for your Rosy Boa is essential. Start with a minimum 20-gallon tank and ensure it has a secure, tightly fitting lid. You'll want to include a hide on each end of the enclosure so they can feel secure. For substrate, aspen or paper bedding works well. Just avoid sand. Trust me, you don't want your snake to be a sandy snake. Temperature is also crucial. Create a temperature gradient with cooler spots around 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit and a basking spot of 90 degrees. Remember that Rosy Boas thrive in arid conditions, so keep humidity low. You can use a heat mat or ceramic heat emitter to achieve the right temperature. Make sure to monitor the environment regularly. And don't forget to include enrichment items like branches, logs, and rocks to climb on. Before we wrap up, here's some fun Rosy Boa trivia for you. Did you know they come in various colors? Depending on their locality, you might see beautiful hues from orange and pinkish to tan and gray patterns. Each one is as unique as its owner. So whether you are a seasoned snake keeper or a new owner, remember that your Rosy Boa is a unique creature. Treat them well, provide a safe home, and enjoy the many years of companionship ahead. And speaking of unique abilities, let's reveal that fun fact we teased at the beginning. Did you know that Rosy Boas can constrict and climb with incredible strength? This allows them to trap small prey and also evade threats by squeezing into rock crevices where many predators can't reach them. So the next time you see your Rosy Boa effortlessly navigating its tank, remember, it's not just lounging around, it's honing its natural skills. Up next, what makes the Kenyan Sand Boa's unique hunting style and adorable appearance earn it the nickname Killer Sausage among reptile enthusiasts? This lovable little serpent breaks all the rules you thought you knew about boas. Tune in next time to find out more. Until next time, keep those scales shining and those boas happy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop any questions you have in the comments below. We love hearing from you.